Electricity saddle. Ooh. What's this? Mail awarded by Griffin to warriors, exclusive to the Griffin Kingdom, using the Griffin symbol, the legendary beast. When own HP is above 80%, attack is increased by 15%. That's amazing. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's crazy. That's basically a permanent buff as long as you don't get caught in the line of fire. Nice. I don't have any new equipment though. Hey, welcome back to the non-existence of the Morphean paradox. I'm back again, and I swear this is gonna be more consistent, at least until I beat the game. And who knows? Last time I looked it up, it was like 9 hours. I think it was 9 hours. And I think I'm bridging on like 6 or 7 hours. God, I feel like restarting the entire video after that one. But this is a good start for me, so I'm not gonna step back on that one. I can only apologize with all my heart and soul for doing that, because the numbers 7 and 6 are irreparably corrupted in my mind. But regardless, we're going to get back into it. So now we have all of our party members. No one is missing, not a single person. And so now all we have to do is whatever we want. And by that I mean, actually, do we have any extra quests anymore? Were those one-time things? That's kind of depressing. However. Well, I mean, I guess I've been waiting on the merchant for a while, so I can go see him this episode. Alright, well, let's go see him. Your shadow shrinks and stretches on the Marigold Town's cobblestone, with each step overlapping with those various adventures on the street. Sunlight slices through the rooftop, leaving patches of light on the ground like scattered gold coins. Marigold Town. Name suits it perfectly. Ooh, this is our shop's newest product. Guaranteed quality. If it's fake, we'll pay you 3 times. No, 10 times back. Oh, so this is where I buy shit? You have quite the discerning eye. Oh, I know. Oh, so this is where I buy shit. Okay. Affliction resistance, HP increases by 70. That's actually pretty good. It's solid production. AP plus 5%. I don't know what AP is. What's AP? Evasion rate plus 5%. Deposit lever. Oh, that's amazing. Wait, what the hell? Those are the same slot, but they cost just as much. Right? Am I imagining that? This is obviously better. Clarity ring. At the start of your turn, 5% chance to randomly purify 1 affliction. Hunter's insignia. After each skill that deals damage, speed increases by 5% for 1 turn. That one seems useless. This seems probably the best. Let's buy this. Yeah, can I buy several of these? Oh, I can't. Ah, well, that's a shame. I guess I can buy this for green. And I think that's it for me. I wonder if no, that won't help that won't help the bow. The bow is just screwed overall. Props. What do you mean props? Dark crystal. Oh, that is so expensive. Holy fuck. That's why I used to gain talents. Okay. Well, I did like the fruit and soul crystal earlier. Let's buy 5 more of these. And 2 more of these. And then we'll call it good. So I've wasted all my money.
这位小姐，太阳马上就要落山了， 我的宝贝们可都在你朋友的手里。
Alright, well, let's do some advanced cooking. Let's try it again, shall we? Let's do... No, this is a good recipe. I like this recipe. Ah! Okay, let's focus on yellow. Yellow seems... Oh, I'm so awful! Alright, well, we've gotten the chores out of our way, so now there's only really one thing left to do. God, I have no stamina after that. What the hell? Let's go back for a second. Let's train real quick with Sarte again. I'll have to have one of them cook something for me, because I'm so unbelievably... I don't have 60 stamina. I'm in stamina debt. Oh, I'm so tired. Alright, well, let's get some food. Let's try it. Alright, she made me food. Look at that. 30 stamina. I'm starting to see why I keep passing out every day. I gained some new thoughts. The moment you step through the door, a strange feeling washes over you. Even though you'd only been here a few days, even though there were still plenty of problems to deal with in a way, this place has become your home. Soft sofas, warm beds, food to eat, companions to share it with. A home. Sarte follows behind you, looking around like a curious child, muttering to herself. Much cleaner than I expected. I thought it would be dirty and run down. After all, you don't exactly look like someone who can afford a place like this, Guildmaster. Before Sarte's muttering escalates into a full-blown personal attack, you quickly change the subject. Your suitcase is as heavy as as if it's filled with cement. What on earth did you pack? Hey, easy there. What's in the box is experimental equipment I brought from Veritas, worth more than its weight in gold. I thought your thing was floating devices. Why didn't you make this suitcase float? So you're saying this box is worth 4,000 gold coins. Just so you know, for your own good, don't even think about secretly selling the suitcase. The moment you open the chest, it triggers a Sarte brand anti-theft bomb. Everyone within 10 meters goes boom. I'm starting to see why the guards were trying to arrest you earlier. That sounds super illegal. I don't want to be picking up your pieces on the way to the Stone of Isaiah. I never thought about that. By the way, don't bring such a dangerous thing into the guild. Don't bring it into the town! This is a public space! After carefully setting down the luggage, you turn around to find Sarte clutching a notebook, scribbling away at something. A sensitive soul beneath that rough exterior. Note to self, watch for more contradictions in future observations. You aren't a noir detective. This is not something you're allowed to do in front of me. You just read it aloud. Why am I asking this question? Sarte, where are you writing? Your observation log. You're my most important research subject. Of course, I have to document all of your behavioral patterns to enrich my database. That's the only way to ensure success rates for future experiments. She's trying to turn me... I want her to give me the ability to fly. For a split second, it feels like less like Sarte's holding a notebook and a pen, and more like a scalpel and tweezers. Don't think about it too hard. It's for the best. What experiment? As your near shriek echoed through the guild hall, your companions poked their heads out to see what happened. Lilith was the first to reach the living room. Sarte's moving in today, you know. The guild is getting livelier and livelier. Is now really the time for that? Oh, that was supposed to be me saying that. You okay, Captain? Oh, another new recruit. Things are going smoother than I expected. Foko appears right on cue. Seeing Sarte, she smiles and nods with an expected expression. As expected of the hero, gathering key allies so quickly. A hero? What's that supposed to mean? It's nothing. Foko's always like this. Loves reading novels, then rambles about strange things. I'm starting to think that I'm supposed to be the one talking about this, and Foko's not just talking about herself like this. You quietly smoothed over what Foko had said. Too many voices, not enough name tags. What can I do? To welcome the new companions, Lilith prepares a delicious feast. But Sarter's attention was entirely fixed on you, I know. It's now only natural. She wants to cut open my chest and tear out my heart, and then put that heart in a tube, and study it. Ain't that romantic? Even during meals, her eyes stay fixed on your every move, rather than her plate. Eyes cling to every inch of your skin, you mean armor, making you uneasy. No matter where you go, you can't find a single dry patch of ground. When you realized even the bathroom wasn't... Excuse me? She had white? Sarte, I'd like to talk to you. It's over. Eh? Right in front of you, Sarte snaps her notebook shut with a satisfied smile. Basic observation data recorded. Ready to move on to the next phase of the experiment. When those smiling eyes fell upon you, you felt the dread of being targeted by a predator. What's happening? Especially when she pulls out some items of unknown purpose. Items that make you deeply uneasy just by their appearance. The sense of horror reaches its peak. Tin Can Guildmaster, please sacrifice yourself for the future of this world. Oh, hey, why are you running? No, never run. You'll get yourself killed. That's slander. I'm the research genius they called the Bridge of Emeritus. Back in the city, I don't make rookie mistakes like that. Is that really the point? Put down what you're holding first. Didn't you just tell me to sacrifice myself? After an intense chase, you were both exhausted, glaring at each other, gasping for your breath. This should be about over, right? You're way too clingy. This is why. That was real, by the way. That was a real cough. I didn't just conjure that up for the acting. This is why we've taken to the skies. All those Griffin guys are still like a bunch of monkeys, just screeching onto the ground. You're really not gonna give me my last invention a shot? No, I don't want to. Alright, I give up. I'll compromise. Just one vial of blood. That's okay, right? Just to be clear, how big is this vial you're talking about? Under your bristling, wary gaze, Sarte pouts and reluctantly produces a finger-thick syringe. 30 milliliters. Milliliters, sorry. Fine. No, this is fine. That's normal. I could recover that with a cookie. Fine, I can accept this, but this is the limit. If I had living tissue to work with, I could speed up the experiments by 30%. What are you experimenting on? The biology of your guildmaster? Actually, I guess that's literally what she's trying to experiment on. I don't know how this helps anyone, though. Forget it. Just consider it a small challenge on this path of research. After all, this genius will solve it eventually. Alright, relax a bit. Don't tense up your muscles. It'll make the needle harder to insert. Great, okay. Well, that was eventful. We do have things to do, though. But first, I have stats. Oh boy, I sure do love charisma. Oh, you know what? I bet that was an affection event. Because that happened immediately after. Yeah, no, I have a bond with her now. Okay, so if I train with them, and I improve their affection with me, I can trigger bonding events. That's interesting. Okay, so there's an actual point to training with them. Does that mean I can actually test this? Because Lilith is at affection 4. So, if I train with Lilith, Then... looks like today's load was a bit much for you. Start with the basics next time, okay? Wait for it. You gotta wait a little longer. I gotta do the cooking minigame again. Don't let this fool you. My adorable siblings have been raving about my cooking since they were little. Oh, is that why he's so desperate for money? Because he has siblings and they're poor? He has poor siblings? Whoa! Don't push yourself. You only make it worse. I got this. Hot noodle soup. Okay, well that's pretty good. I'm noticing the food only gives me 10 stamina. It's not great. Okay, but if my hypothesis is correct about the affection, I should be getting an event now. There we are. Someone's at the guild door. Oh, is this? No, that's the golden skill merchant. Good day. Salesman for the amber scales here. Quality goods at half price. Interested? Anything in here? We're having a huge sale on ingredient bundles right now. Each bundle includes one of every ingredient. What can I do for you? 3 portions of ingredients. Are these unlocked because I have enough money? I'll take that. Thank you so much for your purchase. Next time I'll bring even finer goods. Okay, so my hypothesis was wrong or overshadowed by a random event. Regardless, I should stop wasting time on chores and... wait, I have stat points. God, every single point makes my jawline more chiseled and my expressions more defined. Oh, I think she has stats too, right? They both have stats. I know she needs more power if I want to give her the bow. And I forgot to equip our equipment. What does this do? Oh, right. Yeah, I think it's better just let her keep that. We'll give him the sword. I think I need that because my attack is really bad. Oh. I think Foco would be good to give her this. I don't know how high her defense is, though. Oh, not... who has high con? Is con a high stat for anyone? Lilith has high con. Huh. I guess she was sort of a support tank, wasn't she? Okay. Actually, no. Let's swap these two. Yeah, because that sanity increase would be better for Foco. There we go. Yeah, look at that. 407. Holy fuck. But okay, now we have a bunch of more stuff to do. Spirit of Research. Oh, was that because of the bond I gained with her? And then there's the Fang Guild Shadows. Let's send someone to deal with this. Should be good. We'll send green. Do I want to send green? Yeah, I think I do. Because that'll help increase his stats, right? I don't know if I want to do this right now. Because I've been waiting on this for a bit, and I have a feeling it's going to be something interesting. But... let's do the Spirit of Research real quick, because I'm actually kind of curious. Sarah wants to help explore the secrets of my body. Why does something feel off? Because this is a very weird scenario. Why is this a point of reference? Why are we interested in this? After obtaining your blood, Starter pulls some lab equipment from her luggage and takes you outside. Following Sarah's instructions, you start assisting with her experiment. I wasn't in that, was I? Shortly after experiment begins, a loud noise erupted from some piece of equipment, followed by a massive mushroom cloud shooting skyward. Meanwhile, Sarter, the culprit behind the explosion, displays her ample experience in handling experimental blasts. She darted away with practiced ease, putting distance between herself and the blast zone, somehow keeping her composure amid the chaos. Then she immediately lowers her head and starts scribbling rapidly in that familiar notebook. Double the expected readings. Looks like I seriously underestimated the body's limits. I'll tweak the experiment next time. Guildmaster, Guildmaster! Sara looks up and waves at you, flashing that brilliant smile you've come to know. There's something I need you to promise me. Could this be human experimentation? Starter, human experimentation is forbidden in Griffin. You don't want to get thrown out by Griffin Knights, do you? Well, actually. Damn it, those meddlesome apes. And just then, the sharp clatter of iron boots on cobblestone rushed towards you. A familiar voice, thick with fury, boomed like thunder in your ears. Ah, it's this guy again. Dr. Sarte, I knew I should have known it was you again. By the way, I want to point out, voice acting is gone. I've lost all voice acting. I've been talking for these characters for a long while now. It's fine, but man, I wonder what's going on, right? Repeat offender, multiple violations, creating explosives that threaten Marigold Town's peace. You should be thrown in a cell to clear your head. I mean, I gotta defend her, but also, yeah, there might be some misunderstanding. Misunderstandings? What misunderstanding? Was that explosion I just heard, or did a goblin burp? It wasn't a bomb, it was just an accident. The experiment went a bit wrong. As a researcher, it's perfectly reasonable for an experiment to fail and produce a little spark, right? You call this a little firecracker? To the furious guard captain, everything Sarte says sounds like excuses for her mistakes. Whatever your intentions, Dr. Sarte, your actions constitute a threat to public safety. This guy is actually pretty cool. This guy seems to be doing his job, and I kind of respect him. As the officer responsible for Marigold's town's safety, I must punish you for your actions. You must pay a 200 gold fine or leave Marigold Town immediately. I'm broke, so I can't pay our way out of this. But I have an 81% chance of talking him out of it. So it might as well be 50-50. At least with my luck. What did I say? What did I say? Failure, of course. Facing the imposing guards, an enraged Sarte whipped out a long staff and charged straight at them. This petite, seemingly frail researcher looks ready to unleash some serious tech on the guard. Unfortunately, her body doesn't seem to support such impulsive actions. The overly long staff trips her, sending her sprawling and snaps in two. Great. You dare attack the guards, that's an added offense. Spend 200 gold. Do I have 200 gold? Alright, here's 200 gold. At least you know your place. I'll let you off this time. Next time a few coins won't be enough to get you out of trouble. Alright, so now I'm broke. Finally, you've dealt with these troublesome guards. You let out a long breath, feeling the cold sweat soaking through the back of your armor. Yeah, I feel like it was a bad idea to even think about attacking those guys. Isn't that a crime unto itself? They're the guards. Oh, right. Tin Can Guildmaster, there's something I forgot to tell you. What is it? Based on my preliminary observations experiments on your blood, I can confirm you truly are a one-of-a-kind treasure in this world. What's with the continuous glaze? First, fucking Foco, and now Sarte. It's like, I don't know what they want with me, but it can't be that interesting. I'm just a guy with armor that attaches to my body and won't pull off. There can't be anything interesting about me. The power within you surpasses every recorded being in history. What? Well, shame you know nothing about it. That's practically a waste of good talent. Then explain it! Sorry, amnesia isn't exactly something I can control. No, there's a way. What? I have a way to cure your amnesia. Poor souls who lose their memories after resurrection often come back to Veritas for help. Oh! I was in a corpse cart. I was a corpse. I resurrected. I got resurrection amnesia, probably. I've gained plenty of useful experience while treating them. Your amnesia's pretty bad, sure, but you're still a carbon-based life form that stores memories in your brain. So those words ignite something in your chest, like a fire sparking to life. Can I really be cured? Of course, I swear on my reputation as director of the 9th Research Institute, I will cure you. Weren't you fired? Thank you, Sarte. She got bigger. She grew an inch or two. A huge smile spreads across Sarte's face. She leans in and affectionately grabs your arm. Don't thank me. I'm happy to get to do some research on you while I'm at it. She's gonna skin me alive. That's her solution for amnesia. She's gonna skin me alive, and she's gonna study the insides of my body. Just as she speaks, a familiar stinging sensation suddenly... She's either drugging me or she's stealing my blood. She's stealing my blood. You look down in disbelief. Sure enough, the familiar syringe pokes out from Sarte's palm. Should you praise Sarte for being a top-tier researcher? Even without looking, she hits the vein perfectly. That armor isn't doing anything. Are those syringes full of my blood? I'm starting to think they're full of my blood. She's sneaking my blood. Shake her off. Well, of course I succeed in this one. Because this is the check I need to succeed. The smile that hadn't quite formed on your face freezes in place. Then you swiftly pulled your arm back and moved a solid 3 meters away from her. This is the craziest amount of that's just a low blow. That's such a betrayal. Oh yeah, I can cure your life-changing, warping main problem. Don't worry, I have your back. Also, stab. Sarte, before we go home, we need to clean this place up and restore it to how it was before the explosion. Otherwise, I absolutely have to refuse to cooperate with anything you do. Huh? How could you do that? That's so mean. After cleaning up the aftermath of the explosion, you and Sarte finally dragged your exhausted bodies back to the guild and collapsed onto your soft beds. The heart attack-inducing day can finally come to an end. With that thought, you close your eyes, exhausted, and you feel several pricks along your body as you're sleeping. With your eyes, you're missing several milliliters of blood. But that's probably nothing. I'm sure you're just tired. Anyway, back to the cooking minigame. I sure do love the cooking minigame. 4 fruit and 2 soul essence. I wonder if this makes it easier. It does not. It makes it harder. Is red better than yellow? Is red better than yellow? Is that what I'm supposed to be learning here? I made some money back. That's nice. That was a bad time to eat that. You're standing on scorched earth, the stone slabs beneath your feet hissing with white smoke. All around is a sea of flames. Wooden beams crackle in the blaze, and burning debris occasionally falls from above, scattering sparks at your feet. In the depths of the ruins, you see a small figure. A young girl in a tattered white dress, so frail she looks like she could be blown away by the wind. Dense black mist wraps tightly around the girl, churning and coiling around a living thing, licking at the hem of her clothes. Reach out. You are. That's probably Callan, right? Caleb? Karen. Remember? I forgot. Her name is Karen. Didn't you remember that? Her name is Karen. You reach out, and just as your fingertips are about to touch the mist, the black fog suddenly recedes like a tide, revealing the girl, her cheeks smeared with ash, her lips cracked, but her eyes strikingly bright. You can see me. I'm so scared. Please, take me away from here. Voice acting? You've returned to me? Those pale purple eyes are filled with tears, big drops rolling from the corners of her eyes and leaving 2 faint tracks in the dust on her cheeks. She gazes at you silently, not speaking, not retreating. Her eyes swirl with emotions hard to name, fear, sadness, and something inexplicably familiar. You freeze, the sea of fire around you begins to spin. The crackling flames become a piercing howl. Whoosh. You jolt awake, your forehead drenched in cold sweat. The sky outside is already bright, and the air carries the cool freshness of early morning. No more fire or black mist. Black mist? I keep hearing about the black mist. Does she have something to do with that? Yet your palm still feels a strange heat, as though those tear-filled pale purple eyes are still seared into your retinas. You and your eyes, man. Let it go. You walk downstairs, the guild now warm and cozy with various decorations pull you back to reality. Near the entrance, Lilith seems to be staring at something in her hands. Hearing your footsteps, Lilith turns around and gives you a bright smile.
早安。
Seems that Lilith hasn't been too shaken by getting swindled by that vendor. What? Good morning.
你脸色很差哦。
I don't know what they were talking about the swindling. I had a dream that one day, all black mists, purple mists, and red mist can live as the same, as equal, not differentiated between cyan and purple, not blackened to not be able to be seen until all of a sudden you look past the glowing colors. But up front, upon the monotone colors, before your eyes, where none can hide them. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I had a dream, ruins, black mist, and a girl. She was staying in the ruins, looking so sad, she called me Morphean Paradox.
你在梦里做了什么？
I reached towards the black mist and then I receded from that girl. What's so funny?
你想救梦里的人，越来越像英雄了嘛？
Well, I mean, like, what am I gonna do other than stand there, right? It's like, oh, would you rather do nothing or something? I usually prefer to do something. You're not sure if Lilith is actually praising you, but seeing you're happy, you don't object. In my dream, I was called the Morphean Paradox. What exactly is the Morphean Paradox?
说不定是救世主啊，英雄一类的身份。
It's actually the name of the game. I don't know if you knew that. I'm not that kind of person.
但你也不知道自己是什么样的人，对吧？
Well, I do though, right? Cause like, I'm the one that does things. So if I do things, and I know what I do, then wouldn't I know who I am? Well, it goes back to sorting through the letters from the mailbox, carefully picking out the junk mail and tossing it to a nearby trash bin. Wow, she just became the secretary of this place, huh?
收到了服务中心寄来的信哦。
Oh, is it about our crippling debt? You lean in and struggle through the whole page of long-winded pleasantries before finding the key point. The guild that felt their evaluations will be disbanded, and all fees paid upon establishment are non-refundable.
最近多了不少只是为了少交一点税而踏入这行的冒险者，在城里游手好闲，给治安添了不少麻烦。
Sorry. Food break. These games go on long. Hold on. How you doing? You look good? I gotta be honest about something. Before I started recording this video, I actually put on this hoodie instead of the jacket that I was wearing in the last video. This is the same day. I ended that video. I walked off of the out of my room and into my other room. I took off the jacket and I put on this hoodie just to make the video feel different. I don't know why. I guess just to make the video feel different. And it's funny, you know? I like it. I like being in a different outfit every video. I don't have a lot of outfits to differentiate by. But I like wearing something different each video. Is that weird? I think that's weird. I don't know. I'm sort of still coming into this whole thing, but I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. I'm still on this page, by the way. Anyway. Yeah, taxes. Tax evaders. This letter is probably a nudge to get us to working on commissions, right? Shouldn't the real issue be that this evaluation we've never heard of could get our guild disbanded? I'm gonna ask her in person. Green furrows his brow and looks at the letter in your hand.
最近似乎不太平的样子。
Is it because of the shapeshifter?
勇者，我们要出去工作了吗？
Is it because of those Fang guys? Toko leans in, her long hair brushing against your arm. Don't get weird about the hair. Don't. Yeah, it's time to work. Our finances are in pretty bad shape. Yeah, starter expenses are pretty high nowadays. She keeps blowing shit up. That one time, she blew shit up. You sigh, worrying about tomorrow's meal money. Lilith, anything else? Lilith holds up a document with a bold red warning.
最近要小心，听说那个叫卡莲的通缉犯常在诡谲之地附近活动哦。
Ooh, that's convenient.
不知道他在盘算什么，最好警惕一点。
I'm actually looking for her. You see, I may have lied earlier when I said everyone is here. You recall the wanted poster on that wall. Callan Scarlet.
据说他是近期隐化魔物泛滥的罪魁祸首，也有不少人说他能操控黑雾。当然，我是不知道真假啦。
I can control it too, and by control it, I mean punch the shit out of it. A girl who can manipulate the black fog. Could she be connected to your nightmares? Man, if only there was some way to attribute my nightmares to reality. If only I hadn't seen her face on a wanted picture.
不知道为什么，最近晨曦平原也出现了隐化魔物。
Indeed, when I was at the Green Hills, the patrols didn't detect that, so it should have just invaded our territory. More pressing than this crisis, there was still an urgent matter to resolve, passing the guild's establishment exam at the service tower. To build better synergy among your guild members, I figured it'd be a good idea to stop by the service center and pick up some quests first. Oh, are they introducing me to the quest system? I love quests. In the air of the city, it's bustling with people. Through the bright, clean windows and a young female... Anna? No, not Inna. I don't know what I'm talking about. A young female receptionist with a professional smile stands behind the counter. After a moment, you decide to approach the young female receptionist who previously registered you. I've never talked to this lady in my life. There's no way she would possibly recognize me.
您好，请问有什么可以帮到您？
Her warm smile gives you a sense of familiarity despite having changed your appearance. I changed my appearance? I don't know what he's talking about. What's new recently? How's it going? What's the word? Shouldn't we have been warned beforehand that filling the valuation means disbandment?
对呀，至少也该把2000金币退给我们。
The receptionist seemed surprised someone would be so direct and quickly responded.
关于这个问题，其实我们在当初您签署的文件上都有做过标注的。
Ah.
可能因为您签的比较匆忙，所以没有注意到。
So this is how they make their money. Or it's fine print. I don't know. It's probably both, honestly. She took out a file while explaining. The receptionist put the file down, preparing to find the latest one to pass to you.
那就在这里。
Willis eyes carefully scanned the paper. Human, female, small build. What?
感谢对服务中心的支持。这下怎么办？
Is this another translation error that's confusing the hell out of me? That was very odd. I don't really care about this one. It will definitely affect our quests, obviously. Are there any suitable quests for us? Receptionist smiled gracefully, seemingly having heard this kind of thing countless times.
我们服务中心专门为一些新成立或整体实力偏下的工会筛选了一些委托工作，基本根据工会接续委托的工作量，
I'm the worst.
服务中心会进行等级评定，结算酬劳。我想你们可以试着完成这份委托单。
Basic and strength quest types. Receptionist pulled out a small cloth bag. Quest with unspecified time frame. So I'm assuming basic is all around chores, like bring me mail from this area or pull out my weeds from my backyard. And strength is go kill that with punch it in the face. Punch that guy in the face. Punch that bandit in the nuts really hard. Hard enough that I am satisfied with how hard you punched him in the nuts. Probably stuff like that. Of course, no problem. You grip it tight as if it's not just a flimsy piece of paper, but a pass to life itself.
怎么是哥布林？哥布林喜欢群居，一旦遇到数量不会少，而且还有不俗的智慧。
Cloth bag. What?
不过，这反而是个好事。只要时机不对，他们会扭头就跑。
What is she talking about?
这好像是工会第一次正式出任务。
Cloth bag.
总之，打起精神来吧。
Once we're ready, we'll head out. In response to the current status, we need more time to prepare, and everyone expressed understanding. Something bad might be happening. Okay. Don't let this fool you. My adorable siblings have been raving about my cooking since they were little. He's gonna say that every time. Now I'm gonna accidentally read it every time. Alright, maybe it's fewer materials that makes it easier to cook. I'm thinking red is better than yellow. It is. That's so weird to me. You would think that it would be yellow is better than red, but apparently it's not. That is odd. Oh, infinite cutscenes! You've made a habit of checking the mailbox. Usually there's nothing, but today is a familiar envelope awaited you. Today's the final deadline for the guild registration. Looks like we should go handle the formal procedures. I just talked to them! Why am I already doing this? Though your guild barely meets the minimum head count, your completed commissions already rank among the top in Don DOCs. I did like 3 quests. You have a feeling your guild will become a rising star among the many adventurer guilds. Wait, our guild's still on probation? Hey, nobody told me about that. Well, sorry I didn't ask either. I've always believed in you, hero. Since it's still early, we can get the paperwork done first, then pick up some supplies on the way. How about we cook up a feast to celebrate? I'm stuck in endless visual novel hell. This is the third cutscene I've been railroaded into. Your party arrives at the guild service center just as the receptionist is about to head out. I was just about to visit your guild. What a coincidence running into you here. Of course, why am I even asking? Of course I'm an idiot. She has it in her registry. She could have just read it. Why did you come looking for us? Previously, someone claimed they never received notice about the assessment. It caused quite a scene at the service center. Since then, our supervisor requires us to personally notify any guild approaching their assessment deadline. Let's head to the counter first to verify the information. The receptionist seemed relieved to have avoided another field trip. Following her brisk pace, you and your companions gathered at the service center counter. Please sign your names here. Sarte. Huh? Receptionist looks up with what seems like alarm at Sarte standing nearby, then glances back down to confirm the name on the registry. Oh, okay. Maybe I was mistaken. Your numbers just meet the requirements, and I have your completed quest count synced here. No issues on that front. Actually, your track record in Marigold is already quite above average. I think this evaluation should be relatively easy for you. We test combat and general knowledge. Combat's the main focus, though. You can skip the trivia if you want. I want to see what kind of topics there are. I'm a bit curious. We've got plenty of time anyway. Why not play that Q&A game you mentioned? Receptionist took... Oh, she's probably not happy about that, now I think about it. It's more work for her, ain't it? Now for the rapid fire round. Here's your question. Excuse me. If you encounter a human or monster inflicted by dark mist, which of the following is the correct course of action? Organize an evacuation report to the Silver Griffin immediately. I'll organize members to evacuate the safe area to avoid dark mist infection, and promptly report this situation to Silver Griffin. A perfect textbook answer. Yeah, I had to figure. Doesn't it infect you just by touching you? It's like a zombie virus. Next question. If an accident occurs during battle, how should a guildmaster handle it? Find a way to escape on your own. Charge in and fight. Okay, so these two options are the wrong ones, is what I'm learning here. I'm learning that these are the wrong options, and this is the right option. Okay, for everyone, get us out fast. Make sure nobody gets hurt. I want to avoid anyone dying if I can help it. Even though the Force of the Silver Shouts can resurrect the dead, you still can't bear the thought of your companions facing death. Excuse me? The Force of the Silver Shouts does what? Where was this world building? Why am I learning about this now? I did hear about resurrection from Sarte, but I didn't think it was the Forest of Silver Shouts that did. What admirable ideals. The Forest of Silver Shouts could use the guildmaster as noble as you. I'm glad you feel that way, but I don't want you to get getting hurt either. If that ever happens, please let me be the one to stay behind. No, it's guildmaster first. Guildmaster goes down on the ship. Actually, I guess that depends on your perspective. The next question is also the last. Notice the receptionist's speech is slowed a bit. Perhaps this was an important matter. Among all your guild members, who would you say is your most cherished companion? Go ahead. Oh, Callan. I bet I could have gone Callan on the team if I had done things in proper order. Everyone. This is such a bait question. If I choose everyone, they're gonna make fun of me for not answering the question properly. If I choose any of them, it's gonna be an insult to everyone else. I am a man who believes that the only way to ensure nothing goes wrong is to not do anything to cause it to go wrong. And so a non-answer is the safe answer. Cowards. All of them are thinking you're a coward. Everyone is equally important. Without any single member, you feel your guild couldn't function. It's the importance of a team, right? You ask yourself. Do you truly believe everyone is that important? Perhaps you just enjoy being adored, being supported by all. Perhaps I'm a narcissist, and that's why I keep raising my charisma stat. Feel like I'm someone important. Either way, it puts you in a good mood. Receptionist exhales softly. Relief washing over her. Ah, yes. Her relief washing over her as if a long ordeal had finally ended. The questions are now concluded. Then let's move on to the combat assessment. The receptionist worked some magic at the front desk. You saw a flash of strange light. Before you knew it, you appeared in a clearing within the Eerie Lands. Huh? Is this some kind of teleport magic? This is our latest technology. It generates real-time combat simulations for adventurer guilds to assess their strength. Do your best to defeat the enemies, everyone. Oh! Oh, I haven't seen something like this before. Well, Lilith should be at the front, right? Oh, there's 4 slots? I guess there is. Yeah, no, I guess I forgot there were 3 slots. We want Foco. We want green. I don't know if I want... I think... Here's the thing. I'm stuck between these two, because last time I used Starter, her ability sort of just didn't do anything. Because it was supposed to be you stack a certain stat effect on them by dealing damage. Then you use her ult, and it basically bursts the damage. The stat effect on them as damage. The problem with this is that it didn't do that, like at all, every time I tried it. At the very least, I am a decently consistent damage dealer. So I'm gonna have to leave Starter out for now, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to use her later. Radiant Blade. What's happening? What is this? Obviously, I'm king. Obviously. I'm the leader. I'm not staying at the back like a coward. No, I'd never. I thought it was sending me to the Eerie Lands. Why am I in town fighting a bunch of guards? I mean, I'm not complaining. Actually, I am complaining. This is stupid. Why am I fighting a bunch of guards? Alright, this should be relatively easy. Let's lay down some damage here. That did not do very much damage. Oh! She parried! They're fast, holy fuck. Yeah, no, she's definitely the tank. Okay, so I use Battle Resonance. Who would be best for this? I think I should throw it on green, because he dealt some crazy damage when I used him, and I think his ult is coming up. Oh. Oh! That's what that was. That was me. So I only get one of them to use an ult. That's odd. I wonder why that's happening. I mean, it's fine. I can still work with this. We're on this. That is so loud. Holy fuck. Let's throw out the ult since I have it. I'm missing everything. Why did that do so low damage? Oh well. Let's finish this guy off if I can. Better than nothing. God, I do not know what those stat effects do, because none of them tell you what they do. There's a parry. I think if I had a talent ability to use, I'd put it on her parry, because her parry is actually pretty good unless I'm wrong. Yeah, no, if I have her on the front, all eyes recover HP equal to 50% of counterattack damage. Like, that's amazing. Like, that's actually incredible. What does this do again? Yeah, okay. Then it'll hit both of them. So he'll go down. Let's hit him. She does some crazy damage, man. Let's finish him off. And now there's just this guy. Which means green is useless. Fuck. It's fine. I wish there was a way to, like, push them to a position. Because that's not what it feels like I really need right now. Is an ability to move this guy's position. Oh, wait! Man, I really need that thing I have. That sounds like something I really need right now. Oh, nice, I won. That combat felt a lot more smooth and strategic than the air combats. I felt like it really came together because I had the 4. Looks like you're familiar with everything. Here's your stamped handbook. Please keep it safe. A beautifully bound manual bears a few lines of gold embossed text. You take it as if your very existence has been validated. That's not great. It's a terrible way to put that. Congratulations. You're officially a guildmaster now. Lilith congratulates you with a smile as the other members gather around. A wave of fulfillment washes over you, and you can't help but wonder about everything you've been chasing. That Morphean paradox, was it all meaningful? I need to find the Morphean paradox. Should I find the Morphean paradox? Should I really? Is it that important? I think it's important. You replay those fragmented memories over and over. The Morphean paradox. You have to find them. Find those lost memories. Find the complete you. Lilith seems to sense your thought and gently pat your shoulder. Come on, we said we'd celebrate when we got back. Don't overthink it. So our chatter is on about experiment idea inspired by the combat test. While Foco nods half-heartedly, Green Roland, full name Green Roland, leans against the service center entrance, seemingly on guard for any danger that might appear. Like a rogue Callan who didn't join the party in time. Lilith stands closest to you on your left. You feel as though you could reach out and take her hand. Hold her back? What do you mean, hold her back? Like to talk to her? Typically I'd choose follow her, but I'm curious how this would end up. Let's take a second. Without thinking, you suddenly grasp Lilith's hand. Through a gauntlet, you try to imagine how it would feel, and for the first time, you truly resent being trapped in this suit of armor. That's good enough. Lilith squeezes your hand back, maybe it's just your imagination, but through the cold steel gauntlet, you swear you can still feel her warmth. You can change, but you don't have to change for me. What? I've always been here. God, I don't understand anything! Because there's so many ways to take all this stuff. That it feels like any way I take it would be the wrong way. A gentle breeze drifts in from afar, brushing against your cheeks. I'm wearing a helmet. Not plausible. Sunlight streams down from the distance and you think it to yourself. Someday you'll become an incredible guild. Alright. Oh, someone's at the guild door. Who is it? Oh, it's Scale Man. I love Scale Man. Sell me stuff. Behold the Model 86 jet wheelchair. Fuck it, I want it. Quality, just 188 gold. Give it to me. After precise market analysis, targeting pain points in niche segments, aligning production with the consumer demand, give it to me. I don't care. I don't care what it is. Just... What do you mean I don't need it? Give it to me. I see. No worries. I'll look forward to our next meeting. Am I free? I have a singular point. Guess where it's going. Why do we both have a singular point? Oh, we leveled up! Why did only Roland and me level up? That feels a little odd. Oh, I'm broke. That's probably why I couldn't buy the wheelchair, because I'm broke. Ah, damn it. I missed out on a perfectly good wheelchair. Okay, well, is there a Callan quest, or do I only have that one quest left to do? I don't know if I have enough time for that, but... let's give it a try. There's no reason not to. According to Corian's intel, the Fang Guild's hideout is deeper in the Eerie Lands. Time to investigate. Hold on. I need to take some food break. I need to take care of myself. I've been doing this for a while. Alright, I'm back. I got apologies for background noise. I got oh, turned it off. It's a heater. Got a heater in the back there because it is freezing cold in this room. Like, holy fuck. Usually gets better after like half an hour or so of that thing being on, so I'm just gonna leave it. Try to endure it, I guess, because I understand if it gets annoying. Anyway, we're going into the Eerie Lands. Looking around, you see nothing but trees. Not a trace of any living creature. Even the sky is hidden beneath the canopy. You travel through the Eerie Lands with Foco, map from Corian in hand. Alright, gazing at the jungle ahead, you silently thank your luck. Without Corian's intel, you and Foco could have searched for centuries and never found this place. Before long, a dirt path marked by wheel tracks appears before you. Following the winding path, you spot a cave beneath the cliff ahead, hidden by vines and foliage. This is the Fang Guild's base in the Dawn Diocese. You see Fang Guild members exploring a cart of goods inside. The cargo is covered by tarps. Hard to make out, but the shape suggests iron cages. After a long wait, the Fang Guild members give a few cursory instructions. Leave behind some thugs and cargo, then depart the camp. No need to be polite with them. I had a feeling we were gonna murder their asses anyway. Our mission today is reconnaissance. Press down Foco's shoulder. She reluctantly crouches. You continue surveying the area. This place lies deep within the Eerie Lands, rarely visited by anyone. I've said that before, and yet somehow I keep being wrong. Perhaps because this place is secluded enough, you see the guard on duty yawn, then sit down cross-legged and doze off. With that, an idea slowly takes shape in your mind. Muso is the advanced form of stealth. Something tells me I know what Muso means. I'm sure we'll default to that no matter what, so let's just try the 50-50. Actually, no. I'm gonna stare death in the face. I'm gonna stare it directly in the face and I'm gonna sneak. Well, shit. Yeah, I know. I'm looking at the drowsy checkpoint ahead. We decide to take advantage of their lax guard. The loose leaves underfoot provide perfect cover. Almost silently, you crept along his blind spot. Snap.
Huh? Shay!
You snap a fallen branch underfoot. How long it's been there, who knows? And the guard jolts awake, turning to face you. Falco, now! Before they can call for backup, you need to strike first. Did I not bring along my other allies? Just us two? Okay, well that's fine. There's only 2 of them anyway. Let's get this guy. Honestly, these guys seem perfectly lined up for us. Hold on. Yeah, you might have noticed if you watched any of my other videos, is that little ding, that's actually my phone every time because I keep forgetting to turn on Do Not Disturb while I'm recording these. So don't think about that. It's off right now. It's off, I swear. Anyway, Boundless Touch. This always hits. That's so loud. Can I change volume? Oh my god, I can only change volume at the house or in the main menu. So you're gonna have a better time with that than me, maybe. That can't be used on any of them. Actually, it can be used on them, but that's a waste. Oh, well, it's gonna go that way anyway. Oh, okay, so yeah, I should have read these better. Yeah, because it looks like this pushes them back and this pulls them forward, which is so fucking good for this kind of grid. Because now I can reach him. Oh no, he's gonna punch me! Ah! He hit me right in my plating. My vulnerable, sensitive plating. Easy. You and Falco knock out the guard swiftly and silently. Not a sound. The giant eldritch tentacles, those are silent. The loud roaring, wishing and manifesting shadows, that's just your imagination. You're imagining that. That's not actually happening. After dragging the guard to the cliff's edge and tossing him off, wow, we've really just dispensed all value of these people's lives. You and Defogo slips quietly into the cave. The moment you enter the cave, the stench of mold and dampness hits you, mingled with the reek of excrement. You know, the poop and shit and poop, piss sometimes. I'm sorry, that's disgusting. And rotting blood, also that. Uninvolved. Nearly making you gag. Falco frowned beside you. Neither of you expected the conditions to be this foul. The cave interior is quite spacious. In the faint torchlight, you see wooden crates stacked in the corners. The rock walls show signs of excavation, with water seeping through now and then. The source of the dampness? Deeper in, you spot iron cages draped with tarps, swaying slightly and emitting bestial roars. If I had to guess, those are probably captured monsters. Probably. Maybe. You probably opened the one crate. Nearby, inside are strange dark green bottles, Viscous liquid bubbles within as you shake them. What is this thing? You reached out to call Foco, and to find her frozen in place, staring blankly. Impossible. You see her face go pale. Her eyes hold no anger, only terror. Fear you've never seen in her before. Might as well go in. Gently take Foco's hand. More than ever, you hate this armor you can never remove. If it were your own hand instead of this cold gauntlet, maybe you could offer some warmth. But for Foco, this is already enough. Okay. She's lost her eyes. She now has 2 giant holes in her face. Under your soothing presence, Foco stops trembling. Soothing. My soothing presence. Foco stops trembling. I already read that. Fuck, what's happening to me? She draws close to you, as if the closeness could infuse her with the courage she needs. You and Foco slowly approach the iron cages shrouded in tarpaulin. The stench of decay grows unbearable. You notice Foco biting her lower lip, so hard it might bleed. Just being near this place seems to be crushing her. If you're not feeling well, you can... No, I must see it with my own eyes. So you approach together with her. The cage trembles. Beneath the tarp, something lurks, ready to break free. You approach one of the cages, grab a corner of the tarp, and lift. A putrid stench hits you in the face. Time seems to stand still. A pair of piercing yellow eyes locks onto you. Sarte! What are you doing here? Those eyes hover between human and monster, hard and cold as quartz in the dim light. There is no mere monster. It's fundamentally different. This creature bears traits of both human and monster, yet takes on only the ugliest aspects of each. Ugliest aspects of a human? I've never actually thought about that. What makes a human ugly? On that nearly human face, monster's fangs protruded. It watched you with the kind of gaze one reserves for beasts. Who's the real monster here? Probably them? I don't know. Maybe the fangs, to be fair. I bet it's the fangs. I'd growl back, but that sounds like poor etiquette. A piercing shriek suddenly echoes through the cave. Almost instinctively, you drop the tarp, grab Foco, and search for a hiding spot within the cave. Along with the shriek comes the sound of footsteps drawing closer. Got a death wish? Want another taste of the whip? My deadly, bleedy whip. I feel like an awful person if the guard catches you. A nasty fight is inevitable. You need to find somewhere to hide, and fast. In the cage. Move it. Between the shrieks and footsteps, you hear another sound suddenly echo from inside the warehouse. Who was it? You couldn't tell anymore. Foco heard the voice too, her eyes scanning the surroundings, searching for its source, but finding nothing. With just a glance, you spot the cage they mentioned, a half-open, empty iron cage in the corner, also covered with a tarp. Climb inside and pull the tarp over. Maybe you can avoid the guard's patrol. But you can't be sure if they're friend or foe, nor whether climbing into the iron cage is a good strategy. You should find another place to hide, or fight your way out. Moment decision is at hand. It feels odd to trust this person here. And I mean, it's not like I care about the lives of the Fangs, because they're a bunch of assholes. But also, I kind of want to see where this is going, and if I start a ruckus this early, I might not get to meet this person properly. So I'll follow their advice for now. They've been watching us all along, yet still refuse to show themselves even now. A suspicion begins to form in your mind. If that's the case, might as well take a gamble. You pulled Foco into the cage. With you and drew the tarp down, you felt her body curl up against yours, trembling slightly. Dense footsteps approached. You curled up as small as possible, listening to the sounds ahead. Thug! You heard the iron cage wrenched open, something heavy hitting the ground, and a wall that sounded almost like a beast. The crack of the whip tears through the air again and again. The beast's howls grow weaker until they fade entirely. Foco trembled uncontrollably in your arms, as if the whip had struck her instead. I feel like I should have fought them. That was a mistake.
可别就这么死了，这么金贵，我可赔不起。
Yeah, I should have killed them. I'm seeing my mistakes. Is it too late to go back? The sound of something heavy being dragged faded in the distance. After a moment, you emerged from hiding with Foco. The iron cage that held the monster had been pried open. A pool of blood spreads outward, drag marks trailing off in the distance. The cage that had been filled with restless beasts moments ago were now utterly silent. It's okay. It's okay now. No, let's admit our faults. We should have killed them. That probably would have been a good idea. You speak softly to reassure Foco, and she nods silently, something off about her. Ever since she saw those creatures in the cage, she's been like this. Lost, hollow. What happened? I'll take care of myself. Foco forced a smile as footsteps echoed from behind. Oh, that's not Sarte. You turn to look behind you. A figure had silently approached. My bad. A figure has silently approached. The cave is dim. You can barely make out a woman's silhouette. I know you have a lot of questions, but follow me. She has the same eyes as that kid. I'm assuming that the yellow eyes is a characteristic of people from Veritas. You find a clearing in the Eerie Lands. Only now do you have a chance to size up the newcomer. She looks about 30, with dark circles so heavy they seem like bruises etched into her exhausted face. A lab-style white coat that now looks like it was fished out of the mud, covered in dirt and grass, crumpled and clinging to her frame. Behind those dark frame glasses, a pair of keen eyes flicked between you and Foco, slowly overlapping with a figure from memory. Miss Uriel? Oh, it's her. Miss Uriel looks slightly surprised, raising an eyebrow. You seem to know more than I expected. That one over there must be Foco, right? Foco had regained her composure, frowning at Miss Uriel with a hint of weariness in her eyes. You're from the Fang Guild. Once upon a time, perhaps. Now I'm just a pitiful, wanted criminal. Why help us? Good question, because I believe we share the same goal. Destroying the Fang Guild. A flicker of anger crossed Miss Uriel's face. Just the name Fang Guild was enough to stir up intense emotions. You exchanged a glance with Foco, who nodded silently. I just don't know if this was worth it. I feel like I was more than capable of killing them right then and there. They probably would have ran off, though. But I guess they were running anyway, so who knows. I understand. Actually, I have a lot of questions for you, too. Just what the hell is the Fang Guild up to? Well, that one's kind of already answered. It's awful to say, but they're basically mixing species between monsters and humans, from the sounds of it. You can't help but picture those hideous monsters. Their very existence an image of profanity and distortion. They capture living people and monsters and fuse them together to create abominations. These works circulate in the shadows at no small price. Your breath catches in your throat. Then from beside you comes Foco's voice, tightly restrained, yet still trembling. What did you say? Yeah, they're selling monster-human hybrids. This is to be expected of these guys at this point. Human and monster flesh forcibly fused together. They are weapons, are test subjects. I'm no follower of Goddess Isaiah, but creating something like this is nothing short of blasphemy. Karma will come for everyone involved, myself included. Hybrid creatures should never exist in this world to begin with. Uriel's gaze sweeps past Foco. Intentional or not, but Foco says nothing. Oh, is she a hybrid too? Is that why she's so caught up in all this? It's probably the case. She seems pretty uncomfortable. Why are you here? Well, I mean, I might as well ask. Aren't you wanted? Why are you here? Azuriel spreads her hands and chuckles. Good question. Think about it. Would you hunt for a fugitive in the outhouse in your own backyard? That's fair. I picked this cave myself. Every twist and turn is burned into my brain. Down here, I'm the hunter. Besides, hiding here lets us monitor their movements in real time. With a little caution, it's the perfect ambush spot. After all, my goal isn't simply to hide. Alright. Do I really need to know her story? Is it so important that I need to know her story? I mean, I can figure most of it. She was hired on, but she got too deep, and eventually she realized how awful things were. And I'm assuming she had something to do with that kid who was turned into a monster because of the yellow eyes. And so eventually she turned away, and then the Fang framed her, and yada yada, etc, etc, etc. I'm sure it's essentially that. I don't think I want to know. I want to do things next. Didn't I tell you? I'm going to destroy the Fang Guild. You can't do it alone. That's precisely why I'm looking for help, Lady Foco. I've had my eye on you for a while now, and you, sir, Tin Can. Your display of strength is quite impressive. Is this just what people from Veridus call me, or is she referencing Sarte? So shall we join forces? Let's give those scum a grand gift. She steps forward, extending both hands towards the two of them. Palms up. A gesture that's half invitation, half gamble. We happen to share the same goal. Foco reaches out and grasps Mr. Ariel. Lady Foco, I don't know what grudge you hold, but you really saved our necks back there. Coming with, Tin Can? The hero doesn't have to join us. He won't leak what happened to that. Was that her trying to say that so that she doesn't kill my ass to silence me? I mean, I should, like, I'm already in it, right? I might as well. I still have time. Let's go fuck up the Fang. I can't stand what those guys are doing behind the scenes either. Count me in. Well, here's an idea. Why don't we report them to the guild? The place that they're housed? Wouldn't that be a good idea? I guess that if that option was good enough, it would have been the first place they went. In the moment three hands overlap, a dangerous alliance is formed. As evening falls, Foco approaches you. Hero, do you have a moment? Of course. Foco lowers her gaze and takes your hand, leading you towards the balcony. It's a balcony! There's a CG in the back. What the fuck is happening in the background? Are those shooting stars, or is that just how the sky looks? Another evening, silvery moonlight falls on the round table at the center of the terrace, while a clear night sky stretches beyond, dotted with stars. Yeah, those aren't dots, those are lines, my dude. You watch shooting stars streak across the sky, blazing briefly before vanishing in the distant clouds. Foco has already sat down, chin resting on her hand, gazing into the distance, seeing you still standing there. A faint smile crosses her lips. Hero, come here. And I sit down. Foco says nothing, quietly taking in the night. We sit there for 3 hours before she even dares to speak. Guild commissions, debts, countless trivialities flood through your mind like rushing water. This is my thinking time now. I'm in mental therapy. Open the floodgate and let it all drain away. For now, at least, you savor this rare moment of peace. You lean back in your chair, letting the cool night breeze seep through the gaps in your armor. Even the wind feels gentle. After what feels like an eternity, you hear Foco's voice from ahead. What kind of beings do you think they are? You'll never forget that fleeting glimpse outside the cage. That grotesque face, half human, half monster, and those cold, emotionless eyes. Were those emotionless? A blasphemous creation that should have never been created. They are beings on par with humans and monsters alike. They are victims, sacrifices to human ambition. I think this one's the most accurate. Because, like, there's no other way to describe them, right? Like, I get it. Like, you could see them in that way from in the airways from first impression. But, like, think about it for even a second. Like, you're born into being, you're born to be a product. From what we don't even know how they become hybrids. Like, yeah, they could be, like, you know, birthing them. But they could also be, like, melding them, like chimeras, right? And so, like, it could be some random orphan kid was snatched off of an alleyway, and then it was shoved into the body of some weird slime thing, and now all of a sudden it's a hybrid. Like, they're obviously victims, no matter how you look at them. Offerings, yes. They were never meant to exist here. Tortured, humiliated, twisted into this. Made into a tool. Foko lowers her head, and you faintly see tears glistening in her eyes. I just want to point out, this game has gotten all of a sudden really dark. We have the shape-shifting monster that controls your mind, takes over your body, and parasitizes your personality until it can become you. And also apparently hung a bunch of bodies from a bunch of trees. So that was a thing. And now we have human hybrid mix matches being shoved into caves with awful conditions, whipped to death, right in front of us while we hide in a cage. Actually, that's the only two awful things that we've witnessed. I think all of this is obviously bounced off by the triple idiot duo. Trio, not duo. The triple idiot trio next door. Those guys really brought the comedy of this entire game. You wipe away her tears, because I'm such a gentleman. So we make them pay for it. Foko nods silently, and gently nuzzles against your hand. Your hands are cool, and they feel nice. That's very good to hear. I'm so insecure about those hands. Apparently I'm just absurdly insecure about the hands. When I was very young, a factional war among the Karmic took my parents. After that, I met my teacher, Paimon. He taught me magic, gave me strength to survive, and even pushed me to the position of Karmic Lord. Paimon? Paimon from the hate game? No, I'm kidding. But that's not what I wanted. Every day I lived in fear, afraid of constant assassination attempts, afraid I could never truly belong among them. I couldn't bear those expectations and stares. It must have been hard, right? No, the memories I share with everyone, they're what carried me this far. So it was awful that you couldn't bear it, but it's cool because it was. Though those memories are fragmented, with details that don't quite match, I still remember you. I remember you had the power to change the world. That's why I came to the Dawn Plains to find you. With that, she looks at you, a cloudless, slightly goofy smile of happiness spreading across her face. Change the world? I'm just an adventurer, can't even remember my past. Not as remarkable as you make me sound. It's okay. We can start over. Everything will be alright. Will things really go better? You have no answer. The road ahead remains shrouded in fog, but at least the warmth of Foko's palm is real. You know, that's sweet. You know, I'll chalk that up to just being sweet. That's right. Everything will be okay. Well, that was interesting. That felt like a small climax to her story. Very different from Sarte trying to explode my body. Alright, well. Back to the cooking minigame. Everyone loves the cooking minigame. Let's mix it up. I want some raw meat and some vegetables. Oh! Alright, well that's bad. But that's great. Oh yeah. Emperor's ribs. Supersized thick ribs, carefully grilled over charcoal, sprinkled with dazzling onion crisp when served. An emperor-level experience. That's right. That's right. You know it. I'm the best at the cooking minigame. No one compares. Alright, well, did I level up at all? It's odd that it doesn't give me XP for those fights. Oh, no, it does, because she leveled up. I guess I'm just wrong. I don't have anything new, though. Alright, well, I got a little more time. Might be better to cut it here, though. What do I have next? I have a defense request. Huh. Well, okay. Let's send Sarte to that. It doesn't look like I have anything else to do, right? And I'm broke. I'm like super broke. What do I have in cognition? Anything changed? Reset. Being with Sarte is never boring, even with all the hiccups along the way. Her plan to restore my memories is still intriguing. Yeah, I'm interested in that too. We haven't heard anything about the missing. But it should be fine. Let's do some training with Green. I guess I have some time to muse around. Wait, this is a trap. Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. I thought it was pulling me into another cutscene. I'm gonna save real quick. I'm gonna save. And the reason I'm gonna save is because this is the kind of game where I do the smallest little thing, and then the next day it forces me into a half an hour cutscene. So I'm just gonna very quickly, I'm gonna train. I'm gonna hope that I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and everything's gonna be fine. So yeah, Green, you just tell me how to do. Okay, so if I have enough affection, I get an afternoon, is what I'm learning. Which is very cool, honestly. Because now I can do this. And I can get some more charisma. Do I have higher charisma? Yes! Yeah, take that, midget. Sorry, that was very rude to say to soulmate. Very rude, my bad. But now I'm the most charismatic guy in the town. No one compares. I'm also super fucking broke. Just absurdly broke. Holy crap. Alright, let's train together one more time, because I hate myself. Captain, I may not know a lot, but since you came to me, I'll share everything I've got. Yeah, he definitely thinks I'm an idiot. Alright, well, she's gonna try and feed me slop. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Reprocessed rations. Sprinkled with special chopped vegetables and meat sauce. Even bland rations become a delicious dish. Ah! Do they really? That good, huh? Don't. Okay, just a normal day. I get scared every time. Okay, so my charisma is gonna keep going up. Because I am him. Or so they say. Yeah, no, that ult is amazing. Holy fuck. How much damage is it? 300% attack? I think I got a crit that one time is what happened. I think what's amazing though is it damages all of the fucking units. Yeah, that's incredible. Let's keep training, Green. Now I'm super tired, so that's where the day ends. I'm pretty sure the quest is about to finish up. Starter's almost done with the defense. There we go. 1,000 fucking coin. There it is. I was waiting for the inevitable cutscene. Alright, as more members join, the guild's expenses keep growing. And stacks of expenses related layers you receive keep getting thicker. Property tax, road maintenance fees, sanitation fees, rainwater compliance fees. Wait, since when can words be strung together like this? Want me to put together a full bill for you, Captain? I'd rather you just throw it in the trash. You buried your face in your hands, trying to hide from the pile of collection notices on the desk. How about I just stick an IOU on your desk instead? What's the difference between an IOU and a debt collection notice? Few words, big deal, no brain work required. You collapsed onto the floor with a thud and didn't move. Now I'm whining. Debt clings tighter than a stray dog, like a leech on flesh. The more you struggle, the harder it sucks. If you can't pay in time, the Amber Scales will send their enforcers to squeeze the marrow out of every bone in your body. You shivered, feeling the icy floor beneath you suddenly turned scorching hot. No, that can't be right. Is there no liar? Debts must be paid. That's the golden rule engraved in every man's bone. As he says, Green Roland's lips press into a sharp, thin line. Before you can get a clear look, he quickly switches to a different smile, narrowing his eyes like a fox, concealing everything. Of course, I believe someone as kind and responsible as you, Captain, would never let things get this bad. Would I really never? Do you have a way? You pick up on the hidden meaning beneath Green Roland's hollow flattery. Sounds like you're confident I can pay off the debt. Green Roland, do you have any ways to make quick money? Why do we keep calling him by his full name? As expected, the captain. You really get it. Green Roland calmly flips open a palm-sized leather notebook. He held the pages between his fingers and showed you the notes. The path to redemption lies within. The notebook is crammed with hunting, foraging routes, one after another. As expected of the hunter. Looking at the routes and notes sketched on it, you realize the young man before you was a true professional. Hey, you can't forget your roots. Want me to go hunting? We can take it step by step, starting with gathering. There's a chance for you to get familiar with the area and learn about the local monsters. With me, a local hunter, is your guide. But I expect you to be so thoughtful. He's definitely plying for something. I've been playing this since the day I joined the guild. We have to sightsee and solve our debt problems at the same time. Doesn't it get better than this? How thoughtful are you? You flatter me. No time to waste. Let's move out. Oh, I see. Well, there is actually time to waste because I'm all out of it. And actually, no, he's right. There's no time to waste, but I'm still out of time. So for now, we're gonna do the classic old save, Reno, and I'm gonna say goodbye. We had fun, I think. I don't know. We got to see actually the opposite of fun most of our time, but we did get to beat the shit out of some guys. Less than I was hoping to. And that regret's gonna follow me for the rest of my days, but it's not gonna follow you after you end the video. So I will see you next time. And I'm awful at outros. Did you know that? I'm terrible. I do like 3 redos every single time. That's awful. I mean, it's as simple as saying bye. You know, you have to find the right way to say bye, you know? Now I don't really like saying bye. I'd prefer if I could just like mid-sentence just cut it